What if The Last of Us was a zodiac chart? Which sign would walk around with a zombie thinking they could heal it with a hug and a sage cleanse? Or worse, which sign would try to talk to the fungus to find out its zodiac sign? Today, you're going to find out how each zodiac sign would survive, or not. A fungal apocalypse, using the power of the stars as your guide. Spoiler, your rising sign might not save you this time. As soon as the apocalypse started, Aries was already yelling, "Let's go! I'm taking everyone down with this frying pan!" Libra is still deciding whether to run left, right, or ask the zombies what they think first. Scorpio, already hidden in a bunker with 18 knives and the Wi-Fi password. No one knows where. Gemini, busy live streaming it all. "Hey guys, the world's ending. #zombie day." Pisces saw the first zombie, cried, tried to hug it and said, "I know you still have feelings." Capricorn already opened a spreadsheet titled 12-Step Survival Plan. They're on step 9. Which zodiac sign would try to heal the zombie? Cancer saw the zombie and said, "He's not a monster, he's just lonely. Let me make him some soup." Sagittarius walked in like, "That zombie? It's just repressed energy. Send him backpacking and he'll be fine." Taurus tried to negotiate. "If you don't eat me, I'll give you this artisanal, organic sourdough bread." Aquarius looked at the zombie and said, "He's just vibing on another frequency. Blame the system." Virgo showed up with a first aid kit, trying to cure the zombie with hand sanitizer and a star-shaped bandage. Leo looked at the zombie and said, "Is this trauma? Because with me, even without skin, you'd still shine." Get ready, because here comes Scene 3. The signs who would get into trouble during the apocalypse thinking they're immune or invincible. Spoiler, not even the zombies knew what these signs were trying to do. Aries saw the zombie, grabbed a stick and yelled, "Today we fight hand to hand!" Gemini was already chatting with the infected. So tell me, how was this transformation process for you? Do you feel seen and heard as a zombie? Libra just stood there like, "I know he wants to bite me, but what if it's just a really intense kiss?" Scorpio didn't run, just locked eyes with the zombie and said, "Go ahead, bite me. Let's see who survives who." Pisces was dancing through the rubble, whispering, "They're not real. It's all just a collective illusion." Capricorn, before anything else, pulled out a spreadsheet. Zombie level 1, risk 3, containment plan A, let's go. Who are you in the apocalypse? Joel, Ellie, or a chaotic rising sign with a moon in despair? Who are you in the apocalypse? Joel? Clearly a Capricorn sun with a rising sign in "I don't have time for this," and a moon in unresolved trauma. Ellie is pure Scorpio sun with an Aries moon. Intense, sarcastic, and ready to roundhouse kick a 2-meter-tall zombie. Tommy, the Pisces brother who just wanted to play guitar in the woods, but got dragged back by family karma. Tess? Big Leo energy with a Venus in Scorpio. Walks like she owns the apocalypse and kisses like she's blowing up the world. That infected sprinting after people? Definitely an Aries who simply can't handle rejection. And Joel again. Because yes, he 100% gives off Maid Ellie's birth chart just to figure out what he's gotten himself into vibes. Hold tight, because Scene 5 is here. Adrenaline-packed, featuring the signs who'd lead the survivors. And the ones playing dead the second a zombie screams. Aries didn't even wait for the show's intro. Already jumped in front of the group yelling, "I got this!" Virgo had the survival kit ready since the trailer. And yes, the supplies are organized by zodiac sign. Sagittarius, vanished. Probably exploring a radioactive tunnel just to see where it goes. Libra, face to face with a zombie. "Hey, maybe we can talk this out before you go for my arm?" Taurus won't leave the hideout without snacks. Apocalypse or not, there will be good food and comfort. And Aquarius disappeared. Later turns out they're in another state leading a psychedelic revolution against the zombies. Scene 6. Because yes, my dear survivor, even in the apocalypse, there's room for romance, fear in the air, Venus combusting, and a dramatic soundtrack playing in the background. Get your heart ready, and holy water, just in case. Love in the time of cordyceps. Venus still lives. Scorpio isn't just trying to survive. They want soul-level connection. Looks at their shelter crush and says, "If you turn into a zombie, I'll turn too, just to stay with you." Cancer is out there taking care of the whole group. cooking soup with suspicious mushrooms, and still cuddling the crush after every zombie scare. Leo? Obviously flirting, even with ripped clothes and dirty hair. Do you think I still look good with dried blood on my face? Pisces is off staring at the moon, whispering, "Does love survive the apocalypse?" while writing poetry in a diary, with zombie blood as ink. Gemini, flirting with one survivor in person, and another one over the walkie-talkie. Because the end of the world is no excuse to stop romantic networking. Capricorn looked at their crush and said, "Not now. I have a 12-step escape plan to run. Maybe we'll kiss at the end of the season." Who said love can't bloom with a fungal outbreak taking over the planet? In the end, your birth chart is the real post-apocalyptic compatibility test. Welcome to Scene 7. Signs freak out, but totally deliver. Spoiler. There will be drama, accidental heroes, and maybe even some inner telenovela monologues. Taurus in the apocalypse? Only thinking about food stock and a soft mattress. But if anyone touches Ellie's snack stash, they go full Hulk mode. Aries is pure Tess energy. Kicks the door open, starts blowing stuff up, and yells, "Come at me, I'm literally on fire!" Libra in the apocalypse is the one trying to make peace with the cannibals. Like, what if we just talked? Spoiler, it doesn't work. Aquarius is Riley-coded. There's a plan. No one gets it. She's like, trust the process. 10 minutes later, you're dancing in an abandoned mall. With zombies behind the mannequins. Virgo would have made a spreadsheet detailing every infected type, optimal escape times, and a weapon cleaning guide. Joel, classic Virgo. Sagittarius shows up 3 days after the outbreak like, "Guys, I was exploring ancient ruins with a zombie spiritual guide. You had to be there." See? The signs might spiral, but they always deliver quality entertainment, even in a fungal apocalypse. Mercury retrograde strikes. Emotions, fights, and zombies on the loose. Yes, your favorite and most chaotic, The Last of Us characters, are right in the middle of the celestial meltdown. You feel that vibe? Fungal apocalypse plus unhinged zodiac signs for pure entertainment. Signs in the chaos of Mercury retrograde. Gemini in the apocalypse is totally Dina, talking nonstop, changes plans 3 times mid-escape, and still wants to discuss the relationship while zombies bang on the door. Cancer during a Mercury retrograde fight with the group? Hides in the corner of the base, cries, and says no one understands their feelings. Exactly like Ellie when Joel doesn't say "I love you" out loud. Leo in the apocalypse. Obviously David. Shows up out of nowhere, gives a dramatic speech, tries to lead everyone, and ends exactly how dramatic signs do. On fire. Scorpio doesn't trust anyone, just like Joel. Only lets his guard down after 47 breakdowns, 12 traumas, and 1 assassination attempt. Pisces in the apocalypse? Vanishes for 2 episodes, then returns saying they were feeling the energy of the plants. And yes, they got bit, but insist it's just an allergy. Capricorn, watching the group argue because of Mercury retrograde. Can we focus on the mission? Or would you all rather die arguing about signs? Total Marlene energy. The chaos is real. Signs are fighting, zombies are approaching, and Mercury retrograde is flipping everything upside down. In the end, all anyone really wants is a moment of peace and an updated birth chart. To trust or not to trust? The zodiacal dilemma, now with extra fungi. Spoiler, there will be betrayal, life or death decisions, and that one sign who always chooses the hard way. Just to prove a point, buckle up, because trust issues hit different when the end of the world's involved. Libra in the apocalypse is just like Tess, trying to negotiate with everyone, believing in everyone's potential, until they get bitten and go, maybe I was too diplomatic. Aries is the one who hears, don't go in there, it's a trap, and goes anyway. Total Tommy energy, impulsive, stubborn, and convinced the world can be fixed with bullets and bold moves. Taurus in the apocalypse. Are we seriously leaving that can of food behind? Just like Bill, paranoid, prepared, and absolutely not letting go of the food stash. Aquarius is Henry-coded, sees conspiracies everywhere, does anything to protect their sibling, but their plans are so out there, they don't always land. Virgo watching the group's escape plan. Does this shelter have structural integrity? Did anyone calculate the airflow? Definitely Kathleen vibes, organized, controlling, and juiced a bit obsessive. Sagittarius in the apocalypse. Guys, let's take the abandoned tunnel for the experience. The one smiling during shootouts and calling it all an adventure. Total Sam energy before the chaos hit. Moral of the story? In the apocalypse, only your birth chart can explain why you trusted the sketchiest character on the show, thinking they had good vibes. In the end, every sign just wants to survive. Or at least say, told you so on the way out. Scene 10. The grand finale. When the apocalypse makes you look up and into your birth chart. This is it. Characters suffering, signs spiraling, impossible choices. And that one cosmic truth. Don't run from your chart, babe. Embrace the chaos. Scorpio watching Joel choose Ellie over humanity. That's the energy I live for. Ultimate loyalty and zero fear of destruction. Pisces watching Ellie's emotional roller coaster. She just needed love, comfort, and maybe a rose quartz crystal. Capricorn watching the whole thing unfold. If they'd made a strategic plan based on Saturn's transits, none of this would have happened. Cancer after seeing everything Ellie's been through. BRB, crying in fetal position with my moon journal. Gemini watching the plot twist. Wait, what if the cure was in her rising sign and nobody noticed? And you, watching all this go down without even knowing your rising sign. Sweetie, the world is ending and you still haven't done your birth chart? Listen up. The stars are your compass in the apocalypse, or at least through unpaid bills and emotional breakdowns. Like this video? If you laughed, cried, or realized, you act exactly like Joel. Smash that like button. Drop your zodiac sign in the comments if you'd be a ride or die, or the one giving zombies hugs. Tag your friend who'd try to save the infected because there's still hope. Subscribe for more astro chaos with bullets, spores, and cosmic drama. And for the love of the universe, do your birth chart already. The world may be ending, but your self-awareness doesn't have to. The end. The apocalypse came. The signs reacted. And your birth chart? What are you waiting for?